Hey guys, welcome here to my channel. My name is Robin and this is AriesFireTarot. So I'm getting ready to do a new moon magic tarot card spread for you guys because there's going to be a new moon present in the skies on February 23rd. So the new moon is where there's no sun illuminating it. So it's still there. It's just completely covered. So if you look really closely, you'll still be able to see it. So this is a really particularly good time to create magic for yourself. So that's why I do this reading, to help you focus on what you should be focusing on. So I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot. I like to use this deck because the moon symbol on it, and it really is a magical deck. You know, it is the Witch's Tarot, so that kind of is grounded in magic, and that's actually the first card we're going to look at, how to ground your magic. So I really hope this is a helpful read and that it resonates and that you guys enjoy it, and I do look forward to your comments. So with that being said, we'll just jump right into the reading. So how to ground your magic. Let's go deck cut and we'll have a look here. So we've got the Queen of Wands, and I'll show you this card right away. So the Queen of Wands, and the thing I like about this deck is that the female characters, they're all so just luxuriously feminine, you know, and the way that the Queen of Wands is sort of melting into her surroundings and feeling just 100% at home with herself. It's just a beautiful, beautiful posture for her. And she's obviously not pushing herself too hard, but when you see a Wands card, you know that there's an underlying element of being forward moving and being very action oriented, but also at the same time, this Queen of Wands is clearly taking care of herself in a way that Queen of Wands and other decks might not do. They're a little bit under pressure. So just release the pressure that you have for yourself and understand that your body needs rest. And in those times of rest, your magic will probably make itself a little bit more known and present than other times, because you're allowing receptors to come in. You're in receiving mode. So find a way to put yourself in receiving mode, like sit back and relax, and also understand how powerful you are, just as you are. You know, you don't have to really do anything else. You know, there's all these self-help books out there. So understanding that you on your own, that phrase that people say, I am enough, it really is true. You are enough just the way you are. So really just allow yourself to receive messages from the universe and from your guides. You know, it's a really beautiful card to take it easy. You know, you don't have to really overachieve your way through every single day. That was rhyming. So let's see what to clear to make way for the new. So you've got the Temperance card here. And Temperance just really is like a really easygoing energy. So this is saying to clear any sort of negative energy paths around you. And there's all kinds of meditations out there to do that, you guys. Or just becoming a little bit more conscious of your thoughts and nipping those in the bud right away and taking the appropriate action to not feel overwhelmed, angry, stressed, jealousy, like whatever is going on. You know, those emotions that make us feel like we're gonna be like vibrating in the wrong direction. So what to clear to make way for the new? You just have to really look at things in a different way. There's a beautiful rainbow in the background. There's all kinds of things to be grateful here. So clear out negativity from your life. And I probably say this a lot because it's the truth. You know, whatever you're saying to yourself, if the things you were saying to yourself were a prayer, would you continue to say them? Do you know what I mean? Because when you're praying for things, that's what you want to come true. But every word you speak is something that you're manifesting into the universe. So really be mindful of what you're saying here and ground yourself and find the temperance within you guys, right? So very cool. So how to connect to your power this new moon. So we've got the Four of Pentacles. So this is a really interesting card to pull here in this position, because this card really speaks of sort of a hyper anxious energy being around you. And to connect to your power this new moon, maybe you just want to be grateful for what you have right now, and let go and release any worry and understand that the universe is going to take care of you. This is a really, like I said before, interesting card, and I'm being compelled to pull sort of a clarifying card over top of it because this guy doesn't look like he's listening to any messages here right now. So we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So just really be grateful for what you have, but always continue with the forward motion of moving forward. Like sometimes, the brilliance of my statements is just mind-blowing. So anyway, you have the Knight. He's ready to take action. So maybe you have a little bit of an issue letting go of money worries, like being anxious about money, but you don't have to worry about it. You are able to move forward with the Knight here. My dog is going to be moving in here for a second. So, really connect to that ability to manifest more than what is apparent to you in this moment. If people just really understood that it's the dream within you and the passion that's tied to it that enables you to manifest. So, be a little bit more grateful for what you currently have and understand that you're able to drive forward at any moment that you choose to manifest more. So make that connection for yourself, okay? And what you have, don't be stressed out about what you have because sometimes it's a little and sometimes it's a lot. So being grateful for that in the moment and understanding that you can change your perception around what you have in order to achieve more. So let's see, magic to make, to call something in. Ooh, I like this card. I like it a lot. Wow. Okay, guys, I hope you're ready for this big reveal here because the magic to make, to call something in, we've got the Magician. And just look at how powerful this card is right here. The Magician is coming to you through the Witch's Tarot and letting you know that you are a divine creature of love and light. You're a divine being and you resonate through the infinite time of space and reality. So understanding that and knowing that you are the magician in your life and that you can create anything possible. The magic to make is that you are the magician and coming into reality with that. I read this book and I sometimes talk about it, but I feel like this is a really opportune moment. It's called 3 Magic Words. And it's not an expensive buy. I got it off of Amazon and it really sort of illuminates who you are. You're the master of your own universe. Beyonce did this really interesting speech and she was like, I run my world, and she does, and it's because she's aware that she can control everything about it. So there's a real call for you to have a deeper understanding of how powerful you are. There's never any need for you to be anxious about anything because where you are is exactly where you need to be. And you're coming into this realization that, oh, okay, well, I can have that, and there's things out there like the media and, that's sort of dumbing you down a little bit, like not just you, me too, right? So stepping outside of that and becoming this really powerful wizard and creator and magician in your life. And I actually have the Magician from the Good Tarot as my wallpaper on my cell phone. And I'd show you guys, but I'm actually recording on my phone. So let's see how to surrender and trust, which is going to be really important here because you do have the 4 of Pentacles energy. And this is not trusting. This is a hanging on to everything for dear life, like actually sitting on a pentacle, so nobody's going to touch it. You know what I'm saying? And just see the difference in the energy between the 4 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles and how like one is looking forward to the future and being able to bring pentacles freely, and one is like, I don't think so. Scrooge McDuck. And if you don't know who Scrooge McDuck is, please look it up. So how to surrender and trust, guys. You've got the High Priestess here. So the High Priestess, she's just this, like, she's basically the bomb right now, and she is like the picture of luxury and divine feminine. And I actually want to get the book because the Witch's Tarot is so much different. Let me just go get the keywords here. Hold on. Yeah, it's a good thing I went up on a pause because that took me all day. So we've got the High Priestess card, and These are the keywords from the book. It's saying, as above, so below. Skill, determination, connection, confidence, strength of will. Working magic with the 4 elements and the elemental spirits. And I love how there's a cat in the card here. So in ancient Egypt, the cats were worshipped, because they could really connect you from the earthly world to the spirit world. So if you guys have a cat and you're working on your meditations and manifestations, I really strongly encourage you to have your cat present with you. I know when my cat was still alive, he would come and sit on my lap anytime I would meditate. So let's see, the Hermetic principle of correspondence, elemental magic, and personal power. So the Hermetic principles are pretty interesting, you guys, and something you might want to study if you're really trying to attain higher goals here. But the way that your cards are popping out here, especially with the Magician and the High Priestess, it's like you guys are really on like the brink of a self-discovery here. This is a lesson in the Hermetic principle of correspondence, which teaches us that as above, so below, as within, so without. And that's really the lesson that's being learned here. So if you guys are feeling like that you're in some sort of lack situation, if that's how you feel, that is what you're going to experience, like as above, so below. And that's a principle that is really followed throughout the, the Wicca and Wiccan practices that, a tree can only grow as strong as its roots. So your roots are the most important thing here, and you are pure magic. And once you start believing that and understanding that and experiencing that, things are going to change for you at probably a really mind-blowingly rapid rate. So surrender and trust that you have the ability to form your roots in order to expand out to the universe. And once you start to feel really powerful within yourself, you're going to start to have really powerful responses from the universe, and so this is a really interesting reading where it's saying, it's okay to have those moments with the 4 of Pentacles, but also you have to stand up and be able to charge forward with the Knight of Pentacles, and you do have the Magician here. So just remember that you're probably a complicated wreck just like me, and you're going to have days that are better than others. So really just make your intention, and I have an 80-20 rule. Like if I'm doing great 80% of the time, awesome. Like I need 20% of the time to feel other ways, right? So really interesting reading for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great new moon. And you know what? I'm really interested in what you do for your new moon manifestations and rituals. So let me know in the comments. Peace.